Are they for real? I plant the seeds, I watch my dreams, I fire some seeds, birds, beasts, the cobwebs in the sun, and summer breeze, and I close my eyes, won't get away from here. 2012 and the countdown's going round, and there's so much more that we feel. I'm taking it back, I'm gonna hit on out. Take that slow roll back to my hometown. Back to those simple days and easy ways. I'm gonna watch the sunset on the horizon every day. Stand still and make it stand. I'm gonna stand still and make it stand. I've been watching you make that soul, make that soul, make that soul. Make that, break it, make it whole, make it whole, make it whole. Make that soul, make that soul, make that soul. Make that, break it, make it whole, make it whole, make it whole. That soul. Make that soul. Break it, make it whole, make it whole, make it whole. Say that, make that soul, make that soul, make that soul. I feel the source, cause I hear the source, cause I see the source. I smell and taste the source. I breathe the source, cause I know the source. I don't have to see the source, cause I see the source. I've been watching and listening. I've been watching and listening. Make that soul, make that soul, make that soul. Make that, break it, make it whole, make it whole, make it whole. Make that soul. Make that soul, make that soul, make that soul. Say that, break it, make it whole, make it whole, make it whole. Say that, make that soul, make that soul, make that soul. Say that, break it, make it whole, make it whole, make it whole.
Kia ora. How you doing? Man, all I want to do is sleep today, yesterday, last night. When I went to sleep last night, every time I wake up, I just wanted to go back to sleep. And I've slept all day. And I'm sitting here, just wanting to go back to bed. But I'm not going to. But I want to. It's so snug and warm and comfy in my bed. Man, the fart sack. Yet it's such a beautiful day here today. I just been outside and went and got my mail on a Sunday because someone dropped something in my mailbox for me. So I guess it wasn't really mail, but it was mail. Anyways, but it's a beautiful day outside. Sun's shining, considering it was raining this time yesterday. But that's the story of life. I even put my one foot on grass as I cut the corner walking out my gate. How many of you put a foot on grass today? How many? How many of you have a lawn to mow? Did you mow the lawn? Did you water your garden? Did you feed the birds? You run from the wolves? Get eaten by a bear? Did you have eggs on toast? I don't know. The one thing I do know is I wish I had a money tree. Hey, Mike, you smoke some grass, does it count? I'm just rambling. I haven't really got anything to talk about, but I haven't been live for a few days, so, you know, to dispel anyone that's thinking, oh, did Jake get a strike because there's so many strikes going on? No, see, I'm live. I haven't got a strike. But just to dispel any possible rumors, I went live. I'm not going to be here for a long time. There's nothing to talk about. Both my sports teams lost last night. Pretty horribly, both of them. But that's cool. Because you can't win all the time. I'd love to sit here and say I got fucking the shit rooted out of me last night by some chick. But sadly, that would be a lie. I'm good, Kiwi, just tired. I'm a tired model of Jake at the moment. Even the Red Sox lost yesterday and today against the Yankees. I slept so long today, the game was over when I woke up. It's not a good week for me for sport. No, 24 hours. But you can't win all the time. If you won all the time, no one would want to play you. Look at that, it says Kiwi's number one. Fancy that. Fancy that. I saw on Twitter Steve announcing that PDX took away all those strikes. Which I didn't really give a fuck about because I don't really care about Stoney. But well, that might give you a little bit of a reprieve, PDX. Doesn't change anything. Jake, remember how PDX threatened you with CPS? She told you that. Hang on. She told you that out of the goodness of her heart, she apologized. If her heart was good, she would never have said it. I agree, Magda. Hey, Lizzie. PDX was crying about people being vile about Joker and Noodles. Yeah, but she's a liar. She's a liar. Just like she lies that she never flashed me her boobies. You know, it's like she did. She knows she did. She knows that, hey, Nikki, how you doing, sweetie? She knows that she told me that she rooted Noodles. I don't know about the Joker situation. I've heard about it. She told me that fucking PDX told me that one night I was on PDX's panel and J-Mac was like sleeping on the fucking sofa and he had his camera on and he's like fucking pretending to hump the dog kind of thing, the poor dog. And when she ended his stream, we kept talking and she said to me that fucking he sleeps on the sofa all the time. I asked her, like, is he asleep on the sofa? She said he sleeps on there all the time. I said, what do you mean he sleeps on, take your sleep together? She said, no, not for years. And I said, oh, that's not good for the nookie situation. She goes, we don't have nookie. She says, I get some when I travel. I said, what, like noodles? And she went, yeah. That's not a word, not the truth. Hey, LJ, hope you're doing all right, bro. Like, that's not a word of lie. That is all the truth. And she knows it. She can sit there and deny it all she wants to, like, protect her marriage. And, hey, Julia, she can lie all she wants, you know. I don't blame her for lying, you know. J-Mac's a fucking crazy dude, you know what I mean? Like, fucking, he loses the plot. He fucking's done a standoff with the cops. He's, you know what I mean? It's like, who knows what he's done, what power trips, what threats he's made to her over the years. But and I don't blame her for, you know, like lying and saying shit never happened, shit never got said, because it could set J-Mac off. And like, hey, remember last time I talked about this? What did he do? He went and made that sick video of my daughter. But I'm not hiding from the truth. I'm not hiding from the truth. I asked Noodles one night on Ken's and he fucking just giggled and went, yep. You know? Like, he's even said it himself before that he rooted fucking PDX. So the way I see it, she told me she roots dudes when she goes on her paranormal trips, which, like Steve was saying, she doesn't come up with paranormal videos. Maybe there's Pornhub videos. I don't know. Hey, Artsy, how you doing, sweetie? You know? Hey, Renee. Hey, Crystal, Golfman. JW. He's not broke. Sometimes he's slow. And none of this is our business. None of it. But, you know, I say fuck J-Mac and fuck PDX. You know, he made that video of my daughter. You know, the Ashes thing. So I say fuck him. Whenever I get to fucking rub salt in the wound, I'm going to do it. J-Mac knows it's the truth. Even though she tries to save face, you know? It's like she tries hard to, like, not piss him off. I don't care who's banging who either, Julia. As long I just wish it was me getting banged. I mean, Seasons banged Noodles. PDX banged Noodles. Do you think PDX has a trip to Texas lined up soon to go bang Poon? Like Seasons is gonna? Do you think there's a race to ride the Poon? PDX and Poon? Might until you're banging Lizzie. I just think it's Taylor caught PDX's used the picture because she did joke. You're gonna get hate for that, Magda. You're gonna get a cease and desist. You're gonna get a cease and desist for that. Taylor's gonna send you a cease and desist. This. You know what I mean. um, just giving you a promotion, Nikki. Well, if Mike was to bang Lizzie, that would be kind of like incest. Keeping it in the family. Oh, Billy inbreds. Oh my god. You know why they're all talking about fucking routing and stuff in the side chat? Because they don't want to hear about PDX. None of them want to hear about PDX escapades. And I want to say this, guys, that if Magda was ever going to go on a panel, it would be my panel first. I saw that, Julia. You fucking boo-boos. They lost, golf man. Shut the fuck up. Hello, Sarah. How are you doing, Sarah? Sarah's musical chairs. PDX's bestie. Everyone, it's not Sarah, it's Sarah. 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 PDX's bestie. I know, LJ. She's good at it. Hey, Jeff. You know, it's a good week or so since I got sick, and I've still got the sniffles and a bit of a thingy throat. Lizzie brought you a new Labubu. You posted it on your community tab. You all better go have a look. Fuck the Labubus. Fuck the Labubus. I already seen that picture. This is just a new craze. Like, remember fucking back in the 80s when what was it, the Cabbage Patch Dolls or whatever came out? I just looked at your picture. You said everyone, so I'm part of everyone. And I seen the one. It's the same picture. Okay, it might be a different picture, but it's the same. It's a picture of the same fucking things. Bloody hell! The boo boos. Oh my god. My channel is now the official fucking Labubu channel. Apparently. That's off her community post. No, we are guilty of falling for every single craze. We go hard in the pit for our Labubus. Well, Jakey's the new craze. Everyone go hard. No, not hard. I don't want the boys going hard. I don't want no quins. La boo boo, 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 la boo boo. Something called Jellycat was popular last year. These will go away too. I can't wait. I can't wait, Magda, because all I hear now, like every time I talk to Julia, it's Laboobos. Every time I talk to Lizzie, it's Laboobos. Every time I talk to Lizzie and Julia, it's Laboobu, Laboobu. Oh my god! Now Julia's like, I love Jellycat. Here we go. We're on about the fucking Jellycats. What the fuck was a Jellycat? Gel. Oh, they were like fucking like gingerbread men and stuff. It was like gingerbread men. Beanie Babies. Oh, fucking hell. This is like, Lizzie, I sat down one day and I thought, like, how many years I smoked cigarettes. Then I done a rough math of like a year or two of each cigarette pricing from the price of cigarettes and how much I would have smoked and how much I fucking would have spent. And I don't want to say how much I fucking wasted on fucking cigarettes. And you fuckers smoke and do these Labubu shit. So you're doubling down. There's my future wife, Mans. Hello, baby. Slinkies, Rubik Cubes, tacos. What about those fucking Komagachi or whatever the fuck they were called? The little round thing like a watch, and you fucking had a baby and you had to feed it every few hours. What about those? Remember them? The Tamagotchis or whatever? Hey, Cindy Lou Who? Yespa? It's a fucking little teddy bear thing, Larry. It's like a little fucking teddy bear thingamajiggy. That was 1992. I remember everyone had them when I was leaving school. I hope you're doing okay, mans. I mean, after your loss and stuff, you know, like, I hope you're doing all right. Oh, yeah, Furbies. Furbies. They're all just fucking ancestors of the gremlins. That's all these things are. Like in my day, we had the potato head thingamajiggies, you know, the we will wobble but we won't fall down thingies. Way back in those days, I remember that. Maybe I was a bit older. Maybe I was a bit. That was just. I remember the advertisement. I don't know. Maybe my brother had one. I can't remember. Remember the we will wobbles but we won't fall down. No, Meg, the Australians have fucking cool toys like fucking dildos and vibrators and fucking blow up dolls and virtual dolls. And you know, I was walking home one night and there was this sex shop on the corner. This is in Brisbane, Australia. And I walked in there just to be nosy. And in the corner of their store, they had this virtual doll. It was like for rooting and shit. Like back then, it was like $1,400 or something. And I stood there looking at it. It's like you could actually like fucking lay down and fucking turn it around and fucking do it in all these different positions. And I'm like, holy fuck, I wonder how many men have got these at home. Who's playing with the subscribers, mates? When me and Mans get married, you will all be invited. You know, back in the 80s when I first went to Australia as a little kid, I was all excited because they had 24-hour TV. And in the middle of the night, they just had cartoons. They had cartoons in the middle of the night. You know, like early, like fucking 4 in the morning or something, you know, till morning time. And they had all these cartoons. And I used to want to watch them all the time. It was like, you'll trade your Labubu addiction for heroin. For fuck's sake, is this another smut live? You watched Mikey's this morning. We should all be ashamed. Hey, mans, I did not partake in all that sex talk on Mikey's panel. I did not partake in it. I kept being told to shut the fuck up. Like I was like flabbergasted at some of the shit that I heard coming out of like Lizzie's mouth and Julia's mouth. I was like, oh my god. I truly was. I mean, hearing how Lizzie likes to take it up the boom, 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 and Julia fucking like, oh my god, my baby! I'm joking. Jake DM'd me during the live and said he wouldn't say it out loud, but he loves my mummy's boobies. Did I? Receipt or it didn't happen? I only want to see Mans's boobies in real life. Mans is the next one that I'm going to go real life on when I knock on her door. I drag her into the bedroom. I handcuff her to the bed. and say, Daddy's home. And then the cops will come bursting in because she called the cops before I grabbed her. He is lying on me. I can do it back. You mean you're not going to call the cops on me, man? Awesome. Awesome. How much is it? Ziggy, how much is a ticket from Auckland to Sydney, Australia?
From cheapflights.com. Sydney Kingsford Smith, SYD, is currently the most popular flight destination from Auckland International. Average round-trip price of $1,078.
Okay, I need $1,078, people. $1,100 because they're charging fucking like a $30 or something fucking airport tax. So I need $1,200 because I'll need train money to get to Mans's house because I'm a broke bum like everyone else on YouTube. Fucking hell, $1,000 to go to Sydney? Used to be like 200. Ziggy, how much to fly from Sydney, Australia to Mongolia?
From skyscanner.com. The cheapest flight from Sydney to Mongolia costs $770.
It's cheaper. It's fucking cheaper. It's fucking cheaper to fly to Mongolia than to fly to fucking... Lizzie, Mans loves me. She does. She absolutely adores me. She just wants me to be a better man. She wants me to behave more. She won't reward bad behavior. The problem is she doesn't reward good behavior either. Hey, did you see that there's a video on Twitter, on TikTok, that dude who shot fucking Charlie Kirk? Apparently he was talking to him on, you know how Charlie Kirk used to ask talk to people, debate them or whatever. He debated him once. Gail's in jail. She's in jail, Cindy Lou. No, she's been mowing her lawns, and she's been a bit on the underside of life. No, I didn't miss that comment, Mans, about my accent. I never missed it. I saw it. You cunt. Are you going to do a final come up on the panel here, Jeff? So you can say a fuck you to anyone you want to say a fuck you to as you leave? Because I'll remind me and I'll go live so that you can do it. But I don't really want you to leave, Jeff, because I kind of like you fucking coming in my side chat. Me and Mans will miss you. Okay, just remind me on Wednesday that tomorrow, the next day will be your Wednesday, if that makes sense. But we will have a goodbye stream for Jeff. And Jeff can come up on the panel and say a fuck you to everybody he wants to say. You did not call me a cunt, did you? No. I would never. In fact, you know, mans, when we get married and we're standing in the fucking registry office, I'm going to say, I take this cunt to be my lawful wedded wife. How about this time, around this time on Thursday, my time, Jeff, which will be Wednesday, your time? Would that suit you? Because I can program the stream. Would that be cool, Jeff? I'll set it now. Okay, so StreamYards, live stream. I'll talk with Jake. Jeff's leaving stream. Jeff says goodbye. Scheduled for Thursday the 18th. At 2 p.m. New Zealand time. There you go. I've set it up so it's advertising Jeff to remind me. You got a lazy 50? I need a steak dinner, mans. I'm looking for a new bitch to be my steak dinner person because Taylor left. Those labubus are kind of... Are you gay, Jasper? Oh, my God. No, they are kind of cute. I agree, Jasper. Did you tell me to fuck off, mans? Did you just tell me to fuck off? Did you? Did you just tell me to fuck off? I think someone should fucking DoorDash me some McDonald's because I'm hungry. I know, Lizzie. I lost all my bitches. I still love you, mans, with all my heart. All of it. From like right up there of it to down there of it. Every little piece of it. Don't worry, we can build you a new stable of those. Where's my foopy? Where is my fooper? Fooper, you need to come back from the fucking crocheting community. You need to come back. The best thing about when Mans comes to my side chat, there's no fucking Trisha G, that old hag. Maybe they will have Happy Meals with Fabulous as the toy. Jasper the pimp. No, they're good friends for YouTube, Magda. They sit there chatting like two old ladies. Gee, how much money have I got? Maybe I'll order my own. Hmm. You just ate dinner and you're stuffed. What did you have for dinner? I haven't eaten all day. You know what's funny, guys? When me and Mans talk in private, I was nothing but fucking a shy guy. And she knows it. Your chicken wings, loaded potato skins, and garlic bread. What's loaded potato skins? Loaded potato skins in garlic bread. You just skin the potato? I already posted the link, Jeff. That sounds like too much work. Potatoes cut like a little boat with cheese, bacon, green onion, and sour cream. So it's kind of like a baked potato. I decided last night that I'm buying me another deep fryer. I'm buying another deep fryer. Just so I can cook corn dogs. No, I'm buying another air fryer, yes, but I'm going to get a deep fryer as well because I like cooking my corn dogs in the oil. I need a new air fryer as well because I dropped my bowl and fucking broke the handle. See, it's never ending in life. There's always stuff you want to buy. I need to win the lottery. If you're that worried about my diabetes, man, you come over here and cook for me every day. How about that? How about you get your fucking fat ass on a plane and get here to Taupo, New Zealand and cook for me? Yes. Jake, you gotta be on a while. I'm gonna shower real quick. No visualizing, ladies. Yeah, ladies, no visualizing. Jesper. You coming up, Jeff? I posted the link. Here he is. Yo, Jeff. How you doing?
Okay.
Yeah, what's up, man?
I don't want to talk about Wednesday tonight because I don't want to set folks in less than a week.
Mm-hmm. You're doing good, my bro.
Oh dear. So how is everybody? You all having a good weekend?
Sunday today.
Yeah, it is for you.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it is for me. Actually, it is Sunday for me. It's 3:30 in the morning.
Oh, actually, just wait 1 second. Hey, mans. When I saw that Cronulla won last night, even though I didn't know your brother, I thought of your brother. And I'm not trying to kiss ass. I'm being serious. When I saw that they won last night, I was like, man's brother would have loved that. And now the Warriors are knocked out. I kind of hope for your brother that they win. I don't know if they got a good chance or not, but they're still in. Sorry about that, Jeff. And yes, Julia, you finished the Monopoly event before I did. Say fucking what? Say fucking what? You cheated. You spent money. I didn't. Hey, Jeff.
Magda gone? Where's Magda, my secret YouTube girlfriend?
Who, Magda?
Yeah.
Magda's awesome. She truly is.
She just says some funny things, I must admit. She just makes me laugh. She just makes me laugh. Is it blind your news at all, Jake, about that march and that in London?
Mm-hmm.
See, like the government, the police, and the media have got like an agenda against it all, and that they're all anti against it, and they're always downplaying the numbers of people. So what the organisers done, right, the police and all them lot knowing, they put an independent media team,
Mm-hmm.
which had an helicopter, and the police said, "Oh, there's." The guy said, "Oh, the main organizer, Tommy Rotten, said there was." He said how many people he reckons was there. The police said, "No, there's only 105,000 people there." I don't know how the police come to like a figure of 105,000, but if you see all the videos posted, yeah, this helicopter going up this thing, I reckon there was at least 500,000 people there on this march, if not more, Jake.
Mm-hmm.
It looked crazy, Jake. What
I heard
it was just
I heard something about a march going on in England.
Yeah, massive. I tell you, I've never seen nothing like it. It's a hell of a big march. It could be the biggest march ever in London, or in England I've ever seen. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had the lefties. You had like 5,000 lefties on their counter protest, which is quite funny. See, it's starting to turn with all this stuff going on, and all these girls not getting raped and sexually assaulted and that, what I mean? They're afraid to go out at night because of all these asylum seekers and these rape gangs and stuff. People's had enough. And of course, they try, the government and the police and the media, they're called far right hooligans and that, and thugs. But there's you see ex-servicemen on these marches, old middle-aged women and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they got placards like, "I've come here to save my children, my daughter and grandchildren." You know what I mean? And they're trying to say they're there just to cause trouble and be racist and all this stuff and that. They just don't get it. And of course, in the thing they're saying now, they're all posting pictures of. There's a lot of stuff on Facebook and that, showing pictures of Winston Churchill And it's saying that my grandfather or the younger ones would say my great grandfather fought in the war against against those sort of people. They now look what the government's doing now. They're doing everything against people in this country. They're bringing more, letting these people in, and they're giving. I've seen this. There was a girl working in one of these hotels where they're putting these people. It's quite funny. They're saying they're asylum seekers and they're afraid of their lives and that. But if you watch these boats come in and that, okay, they're all full of fucking men. You know what I mean? They're all full of men. Well, where's their wives? Where's their kids?
Look, sorry, I'm going to disagree.
Well, they bring their kids. You know, if they're being
no, hang on, bro, hang on. I'm going to disagree with all this. I'm from a colonized country. Now, all through history, hey Vanessa, whenever a country has been colonized or invaded in a way through history, mankind has gone in there and raped and pillaged. That is just a fact. You go back through history. Every time another fucking country or creed of person moved to another country, they raped and pillaged.
Yeah, but this day,
no. When you fucking English fucking invaded fucking every fucking Commonwealth country, you raped and pillaged all the locals.
I wonder if they've done all that.
They did. They fucking did, dude. It's in history books. The Vikings did it. Everyone has fucking done it. When the Americans did it, when they went there, they raped and pillaged all the fucking American Indians. It's all through history.
Jay,
and I'm tired of hearing people of today crying about it when your ancestors done the same motherfucking thing. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, but we are meant to be more civilized in this day and age. I mean, a lot of them.
No, dude. We were civilized back then. Look at America. They were like, oh, the fucking Red Indian are fucking they were fucking I forget the word that they used to call them.
Like I say, but back in them days, it was, if you were a female back in them days, it was a dodgy thing anyway, time for females. But this day and age, like, no matter where you're from and who you are.
Why is it different? Why is it different in this day and age? Because we're saying it is.
We're meant to be more intelligent, more civilized.
But humanity isn't more civilized. We pretend to be civilized. We pretend there's more fucking, like, come on, dude. You eliminate the fucking, like, let's forget about the immigrants coming to your country, other countries, etc., and committing crimes. You know, rape, pillage, murder. There's just as many fucking rapes going on by the fucking local English people. There's just as many murders going on by the fucking local English people.
Well, the murders is between.
Look at America. Look at America last week.
And I was reading it the other day. I didn't realize this. There's a big thing. You hear about these gangs, like certain gangs, but apparently there's two big gangs in London, like not far apart. Like one's in the Tottenham area and one's in Hackney or something like that. And they're like two big Turkish like gangs, and they're opposing each other. And I was reading how many murders they've done on each other over the last 20 years. I couldn't believe it. You can see nothing on that about the news.
Jeff, look at America this week, right? One fucking political dude gets shot, and it's all over the news. Everyone's up in arms. Same fucking day, there was a school shooting, fucking a bunch of kids shot. No one gave a fuck.
Yeah, so I see. I've never.
This is society that we live in today.
I seen the
look,
video this morning, Jake. Yeah, it's like it shows America, right, waste money on stuff. That guy, I don't know if his body was in something or not, but no lie, there was this stream, right? There was like a convoy of like police, I suppose there was agents and stuff, all had their lights flashing, right? There must have been about say 30 or 40 like coppers on the motorbikes and that, flashing their stuff. And then there was a convoy of cars flashing their like with their like blue lights and that flashing, yeah. And no lie, I after about 5 minutes, I gave up watching because it was just non-stop. I'm thinking, why have they got so many of these cars that coming down this that they're close off, obviously close off an highway so they could do it, and they wasted all this money, all that fuel just going to waste. Probably all the wages going towards all these people that's doing all that as well. It's you know, and all these crimes could be going on in that city where this was going on. I'm thinking, like, if something happens there now, you ring for a copper, you ain't going to get one because they're all right here fucking in this convoy about fucking 5 miles fucking long. Of all like agents and coppers and whatever, security and that.
Jeff,
It's just over the top.
people sit there and all they're doing is crying about immigrants coming over and committing crime. But they ignore the fact that the crime that you locals are fucking doing is 10 times fucking worse. That's the truth. That's the truth. You know, there's probably like fucking, let's just say like 50 fucking immigrants fucking raped and murdered someone in the UK, right? Let's just say 50, right? But they ignore the fact that 400 fucking English people raped and killed fucking English people. It doesn't matter whether you're an immigrant or you're a fucking local. A murderer and a rapist is a murderer and a rapist. Point blank.
Okay. There are certain things going on in this country, these great gangs and that.
But that's every country.
There is certain religion, and they're doing it to like anything from 12 years old upwards.
But
and
I'm talking about every country.
Stuff doing it. I think it's horrible, Jake. I'm just glad I haven't got a daughter, Jake, in this day and age now, with what's going on in this country. Because the media are afraid to report on it. The government wants it all our stop. And I just don't mean this government, I mean the conservative government as well. They were keeping a hush of what's going on, what's going on. So they're all to blame, you know, the Labour government and the Conservative government.
I'm sorry, I don't like anyone, and they do it in my country too. They sit there and they fucking work out the fucking crime figure numbers by race. You know, how many Europeans are in jail, how many Maoris are in jail. To me, it doesn't fucking matter. We're all fucking New Zealanders.
Well, I haven't seen any figures like that. I know that you watch these videos on YouTube and that where it's called turd.
But it's all hate.
They just say how many crimes is in this say city and that, and there's quite a few like videos being posted about the most dangerous city in the country is in this country and that, like the top 10 worst and all this stuff. And they say like there's say 15,000 crimes per 100,000 people or something like that, and that at least they don't. It's not being like put down. Obviously, like there's no doubt these people. No doubt it's recorded by the police. Maybe I don't know that who's doing these crimes and that, but no doubt it's not getting released, and they just all they're doing is just releasing the amount of crimes. The amount of unsolved crimes, and it's not, and it's per capita, per so many people. And What I found alarming was the amount of unsolved crime today. It's getting higher every year.
Jeff, my point is, okay, it's like this. If there's 100 rapes in London this month, right? Why are they crying that 10 hang on. Why are they crying that 10 were immigrants? That if the immigrants weren't here, they wouldn't be raping people. What about the 90 others that were raped by your own people? No one should be getting raped regardless.
I don't know how many of there are in London.
I'm saying this as an example.
Yeah, I say, yeah. I must admit, I don't know how many it is, but to me, what just one is too many.
Exactly, and it doesn't matter if they're an immigrant or they're freaking. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. Because guess what? The only reason they're fucking highlighting the immigrant shit is to hide the real shit going on. It's like America, right? They're the big focal point at the moment because they're exporting, getting rid of deporting all the fucking illegals because they're committing crimes, rape, murder, death, kill. You know, like if they, they're wanting to fucking deport 1 million people, but there ain't 1 million fucking rapes going on, so they're lying. But when you get rid of all those immigrants, there's still going to be rapes, murders. And why? Because that's what goes on.
And why is Trump sticking his nose in on that murder of that guy, like say in America, yeah? Why is Trump sticking his nose in and demanding a penalty? Surely, as a president, yeah,
because they're making it political.
Pass on his condolences and say it's a horrible crime, but because they're making it political. Stuff like that, he's got to keep out of it.
They're making it political.
That's what he's that's what he's doing. He shouldn't do that. He should just let it go. Let the courts deal with it. The police have got him because his family grassed him up, didn't they? They told the old Bill because he told his father, didn't he, that he was the one that did it. But it's bad the fact that I've read that people were celebrating that it happened. I mean, that's just horrible.
I'm just saying, like people need to stop pointing fingers of blame and owning up to their own fucking shit.
If somebody killed Larry tonight, and I found out to be tomorrow, there's like all these things on Facebook, like on YouTube, all these like streams and that about like Larry rest in peace, like been murdered. I wouldn't find it funny and go jumping around and cheering. I'd feel sad about it, Jake. You know what I mean?
No, because I'd be like, I wouldn't miss him. I'm not going to be jumping around dancing, but I'm not going to miss him. I wouldn't give a fuck. Who's he to me? No one. He's just a fucking crybaby I make fun of. I'll find a new one. I did absolutely nothing wrong to that fuck knuckle, but look at the shit he fucking turned on me, so he can go suck a dick. Just saying.
I must admit, the last two asylums have been fucking good fun, haven't they?
He's a buzzkill, Larius. Why the fuck does he go on the asylum? It's a drama renting bullshitting thing, and he goes up there and he wants peace. Like, fuck off back to your guest mob, you weird fuck. Go back to being the fucking dude on the fucking guest mob.
Because to me, he was taking up space as somebody else who could have joined it and joined in with all the fun and all the shouting and raging and stuff. Mm-hmm. It's been quite funny. All this stuff with PDX and
he's just jealous he didn't get the titty pics.
All this. that was mentioned. Was it that mentioned last night? That Thursday night, was it? It was either mentioned Thursday or Tuesday about that. No, I did it. All this that.
I
But
agree with Mike. Larry H is the biggest crime bitch on YouTube.
yes, I mean, he was there, and I'm thinking, what are you here for, Larry? Like, you're ruining it. Like, people are fighting in that, and I see if you're not on, and I'll go into the asylum, yeah, and if nothing happens, yeah, after about if there's no fighting going on after about half an hour or so, I get bored. And I don't I come off it. You know what I mean? I double check to see if you're on. And you were on Thursday night, I think, and I thought, shit, I missed it. Like I missed the beginning of Jake, so I went straight to you. But you know, then I watched the rest of like the asylum after. But you had Sarah shouting and fighting with people and PDX and all this lot. You had J Mac keep went in there quick. And then you've had J Mac also somewhere threatening Isaac, isn't he? Like if he's saying to Isaac, like what's it? If you helped Stoney out with your strikes, I'll be coming for you. And he says, and I don't mean your channel either. So basically, like that J Max saying that he's going to pull up on Isaac. But that would be good. I'd love to see that recorded. And he's a bit of a cripple, isn't he, J Mac? And he Jake, they were talking about him. He had that big accident. They had that. I didn't. It was the first I heard of it. Was the other night. I heard people talking about it. But all this thing, they were ready to give him the last rites because he was buried under all this stuff, and they thought he was going to die.
Well, I just read what Julia said, and I want to say this, Julia. I respect your opinion and your view, but my opinion on Larry H is like this. Hey, Larry H, what did I ever do to you, dude? Nothing. Nothing but be a good dude to you. That's a fact. Just saying. You can hate on me for my actions now, but what did I ever do to you, dude? Nothing but be a fucking good dude to you.
Yeah, all because he fucked up himself, wasn't it, as well?
Yep. All because he got his tits in a tangle thinking I'd fucking removed him off fucking StreamYards. Both Larry H and J Max dicks do not work. It's a fact.
Yeah,
Sorry,
so
so much.
what Julia was saying there about abortions and that. I know it's a big issue in America, isn't it? It's a real big issue. See, in the UK, it's just not. You either go, if you want an abortion, you go for it, and if you don't have one. I mean, people come to the UK to have abortions.
I was nothing but good to that fuckwit.
Yet they say America's a free country. Well, if it's a free country, people should be allowed to have their abortions.
What's that, Julia? What's a big issue?
Abortions, John.
Oh,
That's what he was talking about. If you see, if you just scroll up, you'll see what Julia said about it.
right. We talked about abortions the other day in private.
See me, I've never had an opinion on abortion because it's a natural thing in this country. I've never had an opinion on it. But obviously, I've never, well, as far as I know, I've never got a girl pregnant. But I might have done, I don't know. But I'll probably have an opinion on it then if I did make a girl pregnant. You know what I mean? I don't know what I would think if she turned around and said to me that I want an abortion or whatever. I don't know what I would think for that date. The sort of thing you've got to really sit down and think about. But I don't think that's bad. You've got the option. You've got any say in the matter, which I think technically you should have ever say in the matter. Really. So, Julia, can I ask you a question? If a girl gets, like something nasty happens to her and it causes her to be pregnant, is she allowed to get an abortion or no? Or she got to like give birth? Because to me, that's like double torture, that is.
I don't think the government should be able to decide whether you can or can't have an abortion.
See, this is another thing about America. It's just, I think it's stupid. Like in the UK, it's, like in England, yeah, the law's the law. Now, no matter where you're from in England, and it could be down from my city or up in Newcastle, it's the same law. But in America, there's all these laws in different states in it. You know what I mean? People don't know where they stand half the time.
Oh, my state's a one party this, and my state's state's a fucking, it's like we used to fucking, we're, like you just said, one law for the whole country.
It should be. It makes the things a lot easier, Jake, doesn't it?
But then we haven't lived the American way, Ted.
Oh yeah, they're so set in their ways now. It's like our gun laws. You will never be able to change your gun laws. Because the main reason why you won't be able to change your gun laws is the most powerful people in America are in favor of having guns. So these people anti-gun are fighting a lost cause. But it's like, so, but I was watching a video about it, and when I thought about it, I was thinking, yeah, that's true. Say if America banned guns, yeah, everybody that's got a gun, yeah, legal guns, yeah, you'd be getting a knock on the door. Agents will be coming, collecting your guns, all your ammunition, yeah. So people that's innocent people, yeah, who's got the gun legally, yeah, they'll have their guns taken away, yeah. So basically, they can't defend their own. All the criminals, what would you reckon the percentage of them is like that's got like illegal firearms? Probably 90%, maybe more, 95%. No, they'll just run riot now. They would just run riot.
The problem with America is that even the Looney Tunes have the right to bear arms.
They'll be able to break into people's houses. No one else.
Every time there's a mass shooting, they talk mental health, but they won't bring in gun laws to stop people with mental health issues owning guns.
Well, it's too late now, Jack. There's so many guns in America going around. It's like you can go around the corner and just buy one now. You know what I mean? Off someone. So the people that's going to do that sort of thing, whether they ban guns or not, they're going to get hold of them. Well, the innocent people then are more at risk because they've had their guns taken away, so they can't even defend their own.
Taking away guns from people with mental health is infringing upon the fucking right to bear arms.
See, I think every school in America. Thing is, I know it could be frightening for kids to see, but I think they should have at least 2 armed guards at every school, Jake. Or if it's a big campus.
I understand what you're saying, but that's still not going to solve the problem because if you want to go in there and shoot the place up, you're just going to go, you're going to see the guards way over there, so you're going to go over there.
It's just crazy. I remember one we had up in Scotland. I think it was 13 kids were killed in Dunblane up in Scotland.
Why would you want?
I can't remember.
I understand there's an issue in America, But why would you want armed people at your kids' schools? I mean, we send our kids to schools in our countries, and the last thing we think is that there might be a fucking armed shooter.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I mean, it don't come across people's minds in this country. The thought of it. I mean, people in America, when they send their kids off to school, they must be worried until the minute they get home, Jake. You know what I'm saying? It must be It must be horrible, Jake.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not as if it's like these little hick towns either. It's like some of these real big schools in that. You know, it's just like terrible. They got one a few weeks ago, wasn't it? In Billings, where Billings lives, doesn't it? His city, wasn't there? There was like a shooting.
Like, what are they supposed to do? Build big fucking brick walls around your schools and have one controlled entry point, and they go through metal detectors.
It'll always happen. That Nazi Nick was trying to say it's like transsexuals and that doing it, like stuff now, doing all these murders, like these mass shootings.
Nazi Nick just wishes he was Charlie Church.
He's a total moron. I was in there like this. Where was he? I think he was in that day 25, and some of the shit he was coming out with, Jesus Christ, saying about putting all people, everybody that's got AIDS, put them on an island. Transsexuals, put them on this same island as some other sort of people, and he was saying then exterminate a lot of them. I think, oh yeah, you're a nice sort of guy. Why don't they fucking start exterminating by doing you?
Unfortunately, Julia, I don't think there is an answer at the moment because no one would be able to agree on one.
Thing is, so Julia, you can't protect the kids at school, can you? What's these teachers going to do? You read sometimes some of these teachers, what they've done, some of these teachers that gave their lives to some of these kids, and teachers shouldn't have to do that. I mean, it's not as if they're like special forces, like soldiers and that. They're just a normal person who goes who trying to be a teacher to try, like, obviously must like kids to do that sort of job. You know what I mean? And they get killed as well. It's just it's not heartbreaking. When you like this, you wake up in this, we wake up in England and think, oh God, another mass shooting in America. It's like I'm numb to it now. I mean, it's not like a shock anymore because it happens so often. It's just crazy.
Mm-hmm. It's because Americans have a gun culture. Sorry.
And I'm sorry,
I'm
but
53 years old.
it'll never stop, Jake. Now,
Hang on. I'm 53 years old. It's only been twice in my life where I've thought about guns. One was when I was an armed security guard, and two, when I was a kid and I used to go over the farm to go hunting. That's it. I can sit here for the next 2 years in my house, never once think of a gun in my real life. That's the problem. Americans sit there and think about guns.
well, when I was young, like in my teens, like 13 to like 16, I was in like 16, 17. I was in the air training corps and that, and like, every couple of months on a Sunday, they would take us to Fort Giganto and that. Not Giganto, I think it's San Bay. There's like a fort there and that, and there's like a firing range. Like it's like 200 yards, 300 yards. It's real big and that.
Mm-hmm.
And like you'd spend like it'd be two groups. One that would spend the first part of the day shooting, and the other half would be spent the day down the bottom where the targets are. It's called the billets. They'd be under the thing. It's like cold.
Mm-hmm.
You're safe. You know what I mean? They're shooting. You can hear the thuds going right over your head. It hitting the things, and you can get your marker and that, and you like put because it's big targets because it's such a long range, and you're not using like sniper sights. You're just using like iron sights, and you've got to if it's a miss, you got to wave your big thing and
So, Jeff, how many Labubus do you own?
none.
How many are you going to buy? How many are you going to buy?
I do own a couple of Eric Cartman's toys where he speaks. I'm not fat, I'm big bone.
People in the chat, if I can, wanting the subject changed. Labubus!
Eric's got a lot of cuddly toys like that though, but the one I had before him, he used to destroy them straight away. I'll give it to him. You play for him for 5 minutes and he'd think, right, I've had my play, now I'm going to destroy him. Eric's never destroyed any of his toys. Like, he's never set out to. He's obviously destroyed some, but he hasn't meant to. It's just through like biting and chewing them like they're meant to do, but some of them aren't made that well, and he's destroyed them. The one that his favourite toy, he kept on breaking it because the box in it that makes the it's got a squeaker in it in the egg. Then the back in this like in the body part, the monkey that it was like a plastic box thing, and if you bit it like that thing, it would make the monkey noises because he would get so excited he would like bite it harder, quicker, and he would keep on breaking them and that. I think over the years I've bought him about 10 or 12 of these big monkeys and that. Once I've showed you, Jake, makes the noise in that and makes the monkey noise. That's his favourite toy. You know, he's got hundreds of pounds worth of like toys here, like indestructible toys or virtually indestructible. He's got cuddly toys. He's got squeakers, and he loves them. He still plays with them, even at his age of 8.5. Yeah, I've got no problem with get females like in these Labubus, whatever they're called. That's what girls do, Jake. You know what I mean? Females of all ages. I won't say girls because obviously, like Julia and her daughter, they're not girls, are they? What?
No, they're butchers.
No, what I mean by girls, you class girls like there's somebody young. You know what I mean? Like so I call them female. I won't call them women because it's a bit. Well, I don't know.
I don't know. No. Look, you know.
We'll call them ladies. Yeah, that's a nice word.
I'd call Julia a lady. I'm not so sure about Lizzie Boo Boo. Lizzie Boo Boo, I would probably call someone that's a mix between a butch and a lady, but she's an awesome chick. Don't get me wrong. You know, but she can be a fiery fucking little rocket to talk to. But then Julia can be too. So I guess she's like her mum. I don't know. I've never really thought about it too much until you just said to.
Could you imagine one person I could imagine? I can't imagine having a Boo Boo would be Magda. I just couldn't imagine her having one.
I'm just saying, like, I never really thought about it too much until just now. So,
but no, I mean, it's what females do, you know. They like things like that. They like their teddy bears, don't they?
Yeah.
Like if I had a girlfriend or like a boyfriend, I'd buy them. You can get these like teddy bears, like massive. Like this toy shop. It's called Smith's, and that it's like on this estate. It's near enough next door to like the big Pets at Home store. That's a real big place as well. You know, we've got it, but we've had me and my mother's been there before. And we've had a look around inside the Smith's toy shop, and some of the teddy bears they've seen there, Jake, they're fucking huge. They're like probably as tall as me, nearly, Jake, and I'm 6 foot tall. And they're big around, and I'm thinking, Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? I would love to have bought that for a wife or a girlfriend, because they would love it.
Do I just get in trouble?
But I could just imagine how much that thing would cost.
I'm just checking if I just got in trouble. Actually, that sounds like a good idea, Lizzie Boo Boo. You up for that, Julia? Go watch if I end this and we go watch Orange is the New Black, like you were promising we could watch next. I could happily sit back and relax watching that for the afternoon while I do some work. Okay, I'm going to get going. Love you, Jeff, my bro. But I'm going to get going. We've been talking about watching this shit for a while now.
Jake, I'll try to stay awake and that because I'll be falling asleep all evening and waking up falling asleep.
Yeah.
So I'm not eating proper and all this stuff. And it's a pity you can't message people on here and that where I can get like notifications coming through like sound wise, which will wake me up. So I'm thinking, oh shit, Jake's on. It'll wake me up, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But no, so I'm going to get going. We've been talking about there's a lot of seasons to watch, so
I'll be saying goodbye to you on Wednesday.
Mans.
And by the way, people,
hang on, bro.
Sorry.
I just want to say to my darling Mans, you know, deep in my heart, you're super special to me.
She said that. She said even Jake there that. And I'm not leaving YouTube by choice, by the way. I got basically got no option.
Mm-hmm.
If I ever could find a way of getting back on it on the phone or something.
Are you getting the neck cut off?
Huh?
You're getting your neck cut off?
No, I can't explain, Jake.
Okay, but I've got to get going anyway, my bro.
I don't want to talk about Jake.
Yep. No, I get it. Okay, I'm going to get going, guys. I'll catch you all later.
Jake, it's heartbreaking. That's all I'll say.
Yep. I'm sorry, bro. We'll talk in private before you go on. But I've got to get going.
Yeah, all the best. I'll see you all later on.
Okay. I've got that stream set up, but I'll see you before then anyway. Bye, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.
Bye.